Hello and welcome to Victory Financial Fitness, where where we expect the best, prepare for the worst, and trust God to bring the victory. If we haven't met, my name is Jocelyn, and I thrive on helping women win with money by mastering the YNAB platform. If you haven't heard of YNAB, it stands for You Need a Budget. It is a powerful financial tool that allows you to have high transparency and clarity with your financial situation in real time with a minimal investment of your time. And so today we are continuing part two of 10 reasons why YNAB will change your life. My stomach is still a wee bit unstable. I'm recording this just after the last video. And so if you hear any untoward gurgling or burbling, that is me. And that means I will be wrapping this up and excusing myself very quickly. But hopefully not. Hopefully we've got a few minutes. We made it all the way to number 6 last time, and we're going to go from number 5 to number 1 in that order of the reasons why YNAB will change your life. So number 5 is actually kind of trifecta. I don't care for that word much, but it is a three-part thing here of 3 emotions that money causes and 3 emotions that will be more in check should you choose to master YNAB. And those emotions are anxiety, guilt, and shame. Forgive me, I am checking my notes as I go. When you are using YNAB, you may find that any lingering guilt or shame or anxiety that you have around money is going to diminish and possibly even evaporate, because YNAB allows you such transparency and clarity that you are making intentional choices with your finances. You're informed, you know where you stand financially at any given time. And that creates a peace that cannot be overstated. So that is reason number 5. It's simply the emotions that you may be feeling around money, the negative emotions in particular, the guilt, the shame, the anxiety. YNAB is going to help get those emotions in check. YNAB is going to help put those emotions at bay, because you know you have knowledge with respect to your finances, and that knowledge is power. And so those unpleasant emotions can be dealt with and can be diminished, and hopefully even bid farewell. So that's number 5. Okay, so number 4, if you have children or even nieces or nephews or youngsters that you influence, they are going to see you modeling a healthy relationship with money, a healthy day-to-day existence with money. They are going to see you having a checkbook that is up to date. They're going to see you in charge of making sure that your bills are paid on time and that you're funded for emergencies or other things that may come up. They're going to see that you're making wise choices with your money. They're going to see that you may choose to forego one choice to make sure that you can make another choice. These things are life skills for youngsters, and you'll be passing that along to them. That leads us into reason number 3, which is related, which is if you're influencing your children or your nieces or your nephews or any youth over whom you may have relation in any way or any kind of influence, it's not just them that you would be influencing. You would be influencing their children, their nieces and nephews, their circle of influence with a positive relationship with money. You would be allowing them to become curious about financial literacy, about financial stability, about financial success, and you'd be passing that on generationally past yourself, past the lives of anyone that you may meet. And that is a big deal. Financial success, financial literacy helps everyone. And so you would be a part of making that happen. The number 2 reason that YNAB will change your life is one of my 2 favorites, and that is that emergencies will become inconveniences instead of full-blown critical crisis emergencies. When you are in charge of your finances, when you're able to save for emergencies, when you're able to have reserve funding available to you, yes, emergencies happen. They always happen. However, with reserves in place, with emergency funds in place, an emergency is much more manageable. It is much less stressful to be in a situation where you know something unexpected has come up, which is a financial liability or obligation. However, you've got funding set aside so you can handle it. And so yes, handling it may be inconvenient. It may be inconvenient to be without your car for a day or two. It may be inconvenient to have a repair at your place of residence that you need to deal with, but having reserve funding available to handle that unexpected situation is much less stressful than having to also wonder, how are we going to pay for this? How is this going to be managed? And so emergencies will become more of simply an inconvenience, but they are manageable and they are not as stressful because you know you've got the funding to get them handled and get on with your life. And the last reason, the number 1 reason, is that YNAB will help you to become more generous. And not just more generous with your funds or your money or your resources. It'll be all of your resources, your time, your talent, your treasure. Just being able to be present, just knowing that your needs are provided for and that you can pour into someone else, either financially or being simply present for them, volunteering your time, mentoring someone. It'll allow you, with clarity and confidence around your financial situation, you then have space to help benefit others and be an asset to your community and do things that are important to you, causes and ministries that you want to support. Having your money organized, having your money not be a source of stress, allows you to be more generous with your time, your talent, your treasure. And that helps everybody. So that is the number 1 reason, is you'll be able to be more generous. You'll know that you have your needs provided for. You'll know that you have emergencies saved for, and you'll know that you can afford to help someone else monetarily or physically or whatever the case may be. That is a wonderful thing. And so that ends our 10 reasons why YNAB will change your life. If this resonates with you, if you are interested in learning YNAB, if you are motivated to take responsibility for your finances and learn and master the YNAB platform, I encourage you to apply for coaching and let's get on a Zoom call and see if we're a good fit. In the meantime, we have a couple extra resources in the description for you. We have a verse of the day and we have a song of the day. And so I encourage you to take advantage of those. If you're interested in coaching, please click that link as well and see where that takes you. In the meantime, please remember that resources track diligently, stretch further, and please take time each day to make a joyful noise to the Lord. I'll see you next time.